Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's SparkWithGeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another Monday Morning Mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? I've got an old familiar friend and plenty of it. Hang on. Yeah, you guessed it. Hang on. Let me get a sip. Yeah, that really is a flavorful cup of coffee once again from Costco. Kirkland Summit Roast right there. Yeah, in the Keurig cups. And we bought these at Costco, and they give you a lot of them at a really nice price point. And I still have a lot of them left, which is why we're using them all the time. But it really is a terrific cup of coffee. I try to switch things around. I keep coming back to these because I have so many of them. Really flavorful cup of coffee, and I'm looking forward to trying another of the Kirkland roasts there that they have there. It's just that I have so many of these, I got to use these first. Yeah, it's terrific though. Kirkland Summit Roast, really wonderful. And our coffee mug this morning, this is the Bean to Bean coffee mug. This came courtesy of viewer William Meredith. I don't know if you can see that gold letter. Ah, there it is, right there. Bean to Bean Coffee Company. Yeah, just catch the gold lettering on the white background there. It's black and white. It's just got a great shape to it. It reminds me of kind of a coffee mug you would see on a sidewalk cafe, that kind of a thing. That's how it impresses me. Love the shape of it. Love the size. Just love how it fits in the hand, and it just really delivers a nice cup of coffee, so to speak. Hang on, let me get one more sip. Oh, that is terrific. And as we like to say on the show, a good hot coffee, a trusty mug. Let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Absolutely. Hey, if you're taking me along on your morning commute, thanks very much for the lift. Really do appreciate that. If you're listening to the audio version of the Monday Morning Mailbag this morning, thanks very much for tuning into that podcast via all those great streaming platforms like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, YouTube Music, that sort of thing. Thank you very much. Hang on, let me get another sip here. Man, it's already August 24th, 2026. Where did August go? Wow, I'm turning around and August is almost over. Wow, that's something. Well, anyhow, let's get to our topics here, and we will share with you what we have in today's show. And I click on that and go over here, and oh, there it is. We have got a combination viewer shaving tip and shave den visit kind of combined together. This comes all the way from Sweden and the Philippines, so to speak. Stay tuned. All will be revealed. We have some... we got a giveaway update. Absolutely got a giveaway update. We also have... meetup update from the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup. That's coming up. Stay tuned for that. We got some great refill comments. We got some new wet shave gear to share with you. A little bit of a treat in that segment. A little play on words. Stay tuned for that. And also some great questions and comments to kind of wrap the show up. So great to be with you this morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. Hey, let's get things kicked off like we do every week with a viewer morning shaving tip.
Grab your favorite shave soap, whip it up, rich and creamy, fill your cup, boom, lather. Hot towel ready, face feels prime, a classic shave, so smooth, so fine. 30 degrees, a light touch. Let the razor do the work, no need to rush. Shave like a pro, close and neat. A shave so smooth it can't be beat. Slap on your favorite splash, feel that glow. Shave complete, now you're ready to go. Oh, boom, shave complete, you're ready to go.
Well, this morning's shaving tip and shave den visit comes from viewer Bengt Trolla, and I believe I pronounced that correctly. His name is spelled capital B-E-N-G-T, pronounced Bengt, and the last name is spelled capital T-R-O-L-L-E, and that's pronounced Trolla. Trolla, I believe is how it's pronounced. Bengt Trolla. And he sent along the pronunciation. Thank you very, very much, Bengt. I hope I got the pronunciation of your name correct. Anyhow, he writes, "Hello, Mark. I'm Swedish, but I live 10 to 11 months a year in the Philippines. I watch your videos every week and really enjoy them." Now, here's the shave den visit. I'm going to show you his shave den. "My favorite razor blade is the Gillette London Bridge. My favorites when it comes to razors are Rex Council, Yaki Final Cut, and Fat Boy." Now check out this shave den. This is fantastic. I love the signage that he has there. "Welcome to the man cave, my rules." And then on the left-hand side, it says tool rules. Don't touch them, don't borrow them, don't move them, don't even look at them. And a great collection of safety razors there on the top shelf. Absolutely spectacular. And I see you have the Gillette London Bridge razor blades there. And you also have one of these cases that we've been talking about on the show. One of those cases was sent to the show by David Trinks, and you're using one right there. That's fantastic, right next to those London Bridge razor blades. Some great looking shaving brushes. And also, I love the shave soaps right there on the bottom shelf, just below the Paraso. That is really, really remarkable. You're going to have to tell us what brand of shave soaps those are. Really, really neat looking art there. And just an overall great looking shave den. And you got Brute and what is that? It looks like it's Brute, Aventus, Creed Aventus, and Skin Bracer, and just some great, great stuff there. Love the clock, Barbershop. That is really, really a terrific, terrific looking shave den. So thanks so much for sending that photo along, Bengt. Really do appreciate that. Now he continues here. "My tip on how to keep track of how many times you've used a razor blade is a magnetic strip to put the razor blade on after use. I use small round magnets with numbers on them to keep track of how many times I've used them, as you can see in the attached photo." That's a really great tip and a really nice approach and a nice variation on using magnets, the way we've been talking about using magnets, but actually putting numbers on those magnets and then having those blades in place with those magnets and having them numbered so you know how many times you've used those razor blades. That is really, really a terrific, terrific shaving tip. And as you can see here in the photo, he's got them right there in his shave den, right by the London Bridge razor blades. Really, really terrific, terrific shaving tip. Bengt, thank you very, very much. And to say thank you, for you and only you, an original signed George sketch. So please email me your snail mail address to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. And if you out there would like an original signed George sketch, just send me a shaving tip. Send that shaving tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use your shaving tip here on the Viewer Morning Shaving Tip segment of the Monday Morning Mailbag, you too will receive an original signed George sketch. So Bengt, thank you again for a terrific shaving tip and a great shave den visit. Really do appreciate it. Well, here's your reminder to check out shavesplash.com. This is a website that was created by viewer Lee Meyer. If you happen to have a shave soap, but you don't have an aftershave splash for it, well, shavesplash.com is a scent matching website. So you'll be able to find a complimentary aftershave scent that will go with that shaving soap. Really, really terrific. And they also have some great articles and features up there. So check it out. We'll have the link below, shavesplash.com, from viewer Lee Meyer. Well, the channel now has auto dub technology courtesy of Google and YouTube. And as the name suggests, it will automatically translate this audio from English into Italian, German, Portuguese, Spanish, or French. Pretty amazing. Simply click on the gear in the lower right of the video screen. A menu will pop up, and there you can select the language that you wish to hear the audio in: Italian, German, Portuguese, Spanish, or French. It translates it from English to any of those languages in real time, on the fly. Pretty amazing. Auto dub. Check it out. Well, here's your weekly reminder that the Monday Morning Mailbag is also available as a podcast. Simply get up to your favorite streaming service and search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more, Monday Morning Mailbag and more, and the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast, as well as our other podcast, Second Cup, will come right up. Both of those podcasts are available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube, and now iHeartRadio. Well, this morning we have an update for you on the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup. Viewer Robert Seals sent this along, and he wrote, Mark, just wanted to share with you the website event registration link to this year's Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup on Saturday, September 12th from 11:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Boom lather, go Buckeyes. Have a great day, Rob. Rob, I am in agreement with you on all of those, and we will have that link below where you can get tickets to the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup. Now, we're going to show you that page on screen, and here's what they have to say here. 2026 Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup, September 12th, 2026, 11:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Adopted Acre Soap Company, Asheville, Ohio. Coming to you from Adopted Acres, it's the 6th annual Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup. It's hard to believe that 6 years ago, a few Ohio Wet Shavers got together to commiserate the cancellation of the Maggard Meetup, but here we are. We are thankful to our very own Adopted Acre Soap Company, our host for this year's event. We found out late in the planning stages that River's Edge was merging operations with their new owner and would not be available. But check this out. Meetup, soap, and splash for everyone. 6 years is a long time on the road, and a guy can get pretty dusty while searching for a great shave. You're in luck when you stumble into Dusty Lee's Tonsorial Parlor, made for you by Adopted Acres. That's outstanding. We're having barbecue again. This year, it's the best barbecue in Fairfield County, DeQ. And DeQ is kind of slang for the Q or the barbecue. That's my understanding. That's the name of the establishment, DeQ. Grown from the genuine love for smoked meats shared among family and friends into an extraordinary barbecue experience. Vendors are coming. Meet your favorite artisans from Ariana and Evans, Indie Brushworks, Half Rotten Hardwoods, and Kingston Oak Soap Company. More sponsors, more prizes. You'll be entered into a drawing for great prizes from Shannon Soaps, Timeless Razor, Sterling Soap Company, Cajun Blade, Hearth and Altar, and many more. And of course, there's going to be a PIF table, and I'll let you go through all that information there on the rules of the PIF table, but it's always a fantastic PIF table. The meetup gives back to the community. The Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup is proud once again to support the Children's Cancer Research Fund through Barb Keiss and the Great Cycle Challenge. Over the past 6 years, Barb has ridden over 1,300 miles and raised over $17,000. For the 6th year in a row, our own Dave Keiss will be holding a raffle in support of Barb's efforts for some super shaving prizes from all the great artisans. How about that? And then they have some information about the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup, how it all started up and that sort of thing. And the contact information, and it's at www.ohioshavemeetup.com. And the tickets are $12.22. That's $11 plus a $1.22 service fee, and I think there was tax on that. I already bought my ticket. I'm looking forward to the event. Asheville is just below Columbus. I think it's about 30 miles outside of Columbus, south of Columbus, I think. So that puts an extra half hour onto my commute to get down there. So it's 3 hours, just like going to Adrian, Michigan for me. So I'm going to do it all in one day again. Get up early, drive down, hang out, go to the meetup, have a great time. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to the barbecue. Looking forward to the PIF table and seeing everyone there, shooting some video, taking some pictures, that sort of thing. And then driving back home and getting everything, lined up and edited and that sort of thing for that Monday morning mailbag. So, we're going to do it all in one day. 3 hours is really, really the edge of my being able to do it all in one day, because it's 3 hours down, it's 3 hours back, that's 6 hours. that in travel time, I can still do that. It makes for some late nights and early mornings, but that's okay. I'm really looking forward to attending. I've bought my ticket already. I hope to see you there. Check out the link below where you can get your very own ticket to the Ohio Wet Shavers 6th Annual Meetup. I'll see you there. Well, this morning we have a giveaway update. Actually, we have two giveaway updates. First up is the Lathercraft and Light Touch giveaway. We selected a winner this last week, and that winner was Ron Dimebag Darrell 3766, and we heard from our winner. He claimed the prize, and that gentleman's name is Ronnie Shorty, and he wrote the following: "Good evening, Mark. This is Ron Dimebag Darrell. I won the giveaway. My name is Ronnie Shorty, and my address is da-da-da-da." And he sent along his address, and he closes by saying, "Thank you so much. Congratulations, Ronnie. The package is on its way to you. Probably by the time this airs, it will be on your doorstep. Fingers crossed, that's my hope. Either today or tomorrow, you should be receiving that package." So we put everything together, got everything packaged together, and shipped it off to you. So please let us know when you receive it. Snap a picture of it so we can share that with everyone, so everyone knows that you received everything in good condition, that sort of thing. So congratulations again to Ronnie Shorty, the winner of the Lathercraft and Light Touch giveaway, and the centerpiece of that was that beautiful, beautiful Rodak ceramic shave bowl with the lagoon spiral texture, handcrafted by Rodak Ceramics and very generously donated by viewer Beth Jones. Beth, thank you very, very much. It made for a great centerpiece for the giveaway, and of course we had other viewers also contribute other items that really made it a spectacular giveaway. So my thanks to everyone. Now, Beth also sent this along regarding the Etsy seller for the Rodak lathering bowl. And she wrote, "Mark, I thought I would send a link to the Etsy seller for the lathering bowl that people commented on and maybe wanted to purchase it." So she sent along the Etsy link to Rodak Ceramics and closes by saying, "Thanks so much, Mark, and all the best." Beth Jones, and she's got a little she's got a little model there. "One can never have too many wet shaving accessories." That's great. I agree. So folks, we'll have that link below to Rodak Ceramics, where you can get your very own lathering bowl from them. Some beautiful, beautiful lathering bowls up there on their storefront. A big, big thank you to Beth Jones for sending that piece along and inspiring this giveaway. It became the centerpiece of the giveaway. And my thanks to everyone else who contributed to it. Easy D, Mr. Anonymous, Charles K, Abane Samant, Chris Bodrab, Andy Kaiser, and all the artisans that attended the Maggard meetup, because we grabbed a lot of those samples and put that into the giveaway as well. If I missed anyone, my apologies. Oh, Patricia Bagwell. She also sent along shaving cream from Mark Bagwell Shave Den. So I think that's got all the bases covered. So my thanks to everyone for sponsoring the giveaway and making it so very, very special. And once again, congratulations to Ronnie Shorty. He claimed it. It's on its way. Ronnie, let us know when you receive it. Now, we have another giveaway going on, our second giveaway, and that winning name will be selected tomorrow. That is August 25th, tomorrow. And that is the ticket giveaway, the Mid-Atlantic Wet Shavers Meetup ticket giveaway. I purchased a ticket to the Mid-Atlantic Wet Shavers Meetup, which is taking place in the greater Philadelphia area on Sunday, October 18th from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. I'm not going to be able to make it, and Glenn Sherman very generously allowed us to give that ticket away to someone who will be able to attend. So that's what's going on. So we'll have a link below to that giveaway. The deadline to enter is tomorrow. We'll be pulling the winning name sometime tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure. So if you think you can attend the Mid-Atlantic Wet Shavers Meetup in the greater Philadelphia area on October 18th from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m., enter today. And if you live in the area, also enter because it promises to be an absolutely spectacular meetup. So I know everyone's looking forward to that. So make sure to enter that giveaway. Deadline is tomorrow. My thanks to Glenn Sherman. So That's the giveaway updates for this morning. Thanks very much to everyone who sponsored the Lathercraft and Light Touch giveaway. And be aware, tomorrow's the deadline for the Mid-Atlantic Wet Shavers Meetup ticket giveaway. Good luck to everyone. Well, what do you know? Coffee's getting low. That time of the show. Let's go back for a refill. Well, hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. I hope you went back for a refill. I sure did. Hang on. Let me get another sip here. Oh, that's terrific. One more. Wow. That is really good. That's a flavorful cup of coffee. Once again, from Costco, Kirkland Summit Roast in the Keurig cups. Boy, this is really a good cup of coffee. And we got a lot of them. So we're using them. Very, very good coffee. Does not disappoint at all. I mean, you can have it every morning. You'll love it. That's the point. Yeah. So, terrific, terrific coffee. And a big thank you again to William Meredith for the Bean to Bean coffee mug. Let me see if I can get that again. So there you go. There you go. There it is right there. Bean to Bean Coffee Company. How about that? Yeah, out of Philadelphia, PA. One more sip. Wow. That is terrific. And we need to show you the official coffee coaster of the Monday Morning Mailbag from Andy Kaiser and Soapspoon.com. This also was one of the prizes in the recent giveaway. This and an actual soap spoon. So my thanks to Andy Kaiser for contributing that. Did I forget your name, Andy, when I did the rundown? I don't think I did. If I did, my apologies. Andy Kaiser also helped sponsor the latest giveaway. So the official coffee coaster of the Monday Morning Mailbag, and this was also included in the giveaway prize package. So a big thank you to Andy Kaiser and everyone who sponsored that giveaway. And I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. How is it? Is it good? Is it healthy? Well, check out Mantic59's website, The Black Coffee Life, where he talks about all the health benefits of drinking black coffee. And also check out the Lockhorns. Someday we'll look back on this and quickly change the subject. A hardcover collection of terrific, entertaining Lockhorns cartoons. Still plenty of years left to enjoy the Lockhorns 2026 Laugh-A-Day calendar. Check that one out. And also, my good friend Polly Keener released a brand new book collection of her comic strip, Hamster Alley. The book is called Hamster Rally by Polly Keener, and you can place an order by contacting her at polytoon@aol.com. So there you go, a little bit of housekeeping all done there. And we're gonna get to some of these comments right now. This is from Brian McCarthy, 1322, and he writes, another fantastic, professional, and informative 3MB. I had the grandson over today, so it was boom later for this show, but I made it. Love the reference to Phoenix Shaving CK6 shave soaps. I tried their Atomic Bay rum 2 weeks ago and have added Harvest Sun and Outer Spice to my ever-growing collection. Mark, the performance of these CK soaps is out of this world. The lubrication, cushion, and post-shave skin feel are something I have never experienced before, and those aftershave/colognes have me sniffing around like a bloodhound. I hate to say that my collection of the Old English shave creams will not be replenished. The CK6 performance is vastly superior. I was always a second or third day shaver to avoid neck burn. Well, I have done an everyday shave routine for the last 14 days with no neck redness or irritation. Keep up the great work and keep on smiling. That's from Brian McCarthy. Brian, that is great to hear. Yeah, we love Phoenix Shaving Shave Soaps CK6 and Outer Spice right here. This is a good one. Yeah, this is Old Spice. This is classic Old Spice. And you know what? Now that summer is coming to a close, you might want to get this one. This one is great. Old Salty. Boy, this is a good one. This is a fresh ocean breeze. Boy, I like this one a lot. Oh, this one is terrific. And there are others we can recommend. CAD, that's a great mainstay. Check out the background information on CAD and why it's called CAD. And when you sample the scent, you'll know immediately. Yeah, you'll know immediately. You'll know the scent immediately is what I'm saying, but it's got a great backstory to it as well. And this is one that Mark Bagwell loved, Dapper Docs. He encouraged me to get this one. This one is fantastic as well. Another favorite, Diver Down. I can go on and on and on. These are some I just pulled off the shelf. Diver Down, this is great. Another good one at Modic. Viewers recommended this. I think it was Bill Murphy, or I can't remember exactly who. If it was you, please comment below and let me know. This is wonderful at Modic. But I'll give you a brief history of Phoenix Shaving because Doug, Fran, Huxley, Cube, and everyone at Phoenix Shaving have been very, very supportive of this channel, generously so. And when viewers clued me into Artisan shave soaps, they kind of steered me around to different artisans out there. Sterling was the first one. And then someone said, Phoenix Shaving, you got to try Phoenix Shaving. And I went up to their website and I was immediately taken by Future Fiction because of the artwork. Being a cartoonist, I love the Buck Rogers, Flash Gordon kind of a thing going on there, right? Check that out. Isn't that great? Yeah, absolutely fantastic. And the scent is marvelous. Oh, yeah, really, really good. And I believe I purchased this, and I believe at the time, if I recall correctly, I purchased the Atomic Rocket shaving brush. And this also was a game changer. These two items just really, really upped my shave, wonderfully so. And I did a review on Future Fiction and Atomic Rocket. I don't know if I did them together or separately, can't remember. But I got a really nice email from Doug and Fran, and they said, hey, we really appreciate that you gave such a nice review regarding our products, and we want to thank you. We'd like to send you something, just pick something out. We'll send it to you. And, this shaving brush, the Solar Flare with the butterscotch handle, thanks, Mom. This caught my eye because it's a butterscotch handle, and it reminded me of my mom. And some of you know the story behind that, so I asked them to send this. And this has been a wonderful addition to the Shave Den. And yeah, thanks, Mom. And that's how that all came about, because they very kindly sent this particular shaving brush to the channel. So I just wanted to say, along with your endorsement of CK6 and Phoenix Shaving shave soaps and that sort of thing, I just want to thank Doug, Fran, Huxley, Cube, and everyone at Phoenix Shaving for their very, very kind and generous support of the channel. What started with a shaving brush has grown into a really nice relationship. And whenever there's a new release or anything like that, they very, very kindly and generously send it to the channel. And I am so very happy to talk about it because from day one, I fell in love with CK6. And I love the backstory that they have on all their products. And I love the whole backstory on how they developed CK6 and talk about all the great butters and other exotic butters and that, those kinds of ingredients that they use. Because it is a non-tallow soap, and it does rival tallow soap. When you use it, you think, this is a non-tallow soap? You swear it's a tallow soap. It is just amazing. So yeah, I have been a big supporter of CK6 for a long, long time. Really, really love their stuff. Now, I love tallow soaps as well, but I consider CK6 to be the ultimate premier top shelf non-tallow soap that's out there. They really do make a wonderful non-tallow soap. And yeah, it gives you a boom lather every single time. So yeah, those are some that you might want to consider down the road. But with summer coming to a close, that's what I want to say. Old Salty. Yeah, you'll like this one a lot, Brian. Give that one a try. That is terrific. Fresh Ocean Breeze. That is marvelous. And you can use it year-round, too, if you want to, bring the summer breeze of the ocean into your shave den during the winter months. Old Salty will do that. Absolutely. Brian, thanks very, very much. And I'm so happy to hear that CK6 is working so well for you. That is absolutely great to hear. Thanks very much for that comment. This comes from John's Pipe Journey, and he writes, "Hi, Mark. I agree with you on what constitutes a traditional wet shave. I think you have to use the items that were used back in the day to make it traditional. Modern razors that are designed like traditional ones would qualify as well. That's just my opinion. I'm catching up on the Monday morning mailbags that I missed. I've been trying to wean myself off of YouTube for a while. Love your show. I understand that. YouTube can be rather addictive. You go from one video to the next video to the next video. Yeah, but thanks so much for tuning in, John. I really do appreciate that. And that was in regards to our discussion question, what is a traditional wet shave? What defines a traditional wet shave to you in regards to gear, shave soap, that sort of thing? John, thanks very much for that. Really do appreciate that. This comes from Shadow Commander 1167. Great show, Mark. I can attest to the quality of Lord Platinum, Tiger Platinum, and Asco blades. All unique, but deliver a great shave. I recently acquired some Lord Chrome blades and got an awesome close shave. Highly recommend. Take care. Check out our review that ran this past Friday. We took the Asco blades for a test drive. A big thank you to David Trinks for sending those along. That was a nice shave. That was a great blade, and they are Teflon coated, super stainless steel that are Teflon coated from what AI is telling me. Now, if you have any additional information or something contrary to that, please comment below and let us know. Shadow Commander, thank you for the input regarding Lord Platinum and Tiger Platinum and Asco blades. Really do appreciate that. This comes from RH Dave Shaves, Dave Wilson. Another excellent 3MB, Mark. Thank you. Glad you're enjoying the Black Buffalo. That was last week's coffee. Again, we try to mix it up, but I have so many of these Keurig cups. But the Black Buffalo blend was terrific from Union Bison Coffee Company. That was terrific. That's a good cup of coffee. Check that one out. Dave, thank you very much for sending that to the channel. Really do appreciate it. This comes from the Golden Age Wet Shaver. Mark Zarady, another great 3MB show. I just realized I fell down the Artisan coffee beans rabbit hole. Seeing 6+ jars of beans grounded ready for my morning coffee routine. I love your answer about what's a traditional wet shave. As always, my brother, God bless you. Thank you very, very much for that. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, we talked about Artisan coffee. One of the viewers out there, Tyler, I think, was talking about Artisan coffee. We have a little update from him this morning, so stay tuned for that. Beth Jones checked in again. Great show, Mark. I have been curious about the Lord Platinum blades, so I'm glad to see them featured on your new wet shaving gear segment. Have a great rest of the week. Beth, stay tuned to new wet shaving gear. We've got more blades to share with you. A bit of a treat. Yeah, play on words there. Stay tuned. Thanks again, Beth. Really do appreciate that. This comes from James Gazda. Jim G. Hey, Mark, in regards to your question about the vintage slim adjustable, it will remain as is. The original unopened blister packaging is what gives it tremendous value. Slims are common on eBay, Etsy, antique stores, etc. But when you find one in its blister pack, that's a find. Most people would have opened it when purchased and discard the cardboard packaging. This one definitely will be for display purposes only. Thanks for sharing it to the viewers. And that's Jim from Northfield. P.S. A quick note, I tried a vintage Gillette Platinum Plus blade from the late 60s, and it has been one of the smoothest blades I had ever used. Plus, I received 6 shaves off of it. Wow! I'm lucky to get 3 or 4 shaves from a modern blade. If you can come across these, they are worth a try. Now, that is, again, a vintage Gillette Platinum Plus blade. So if you can come across some new old stock, snap them up. They're great blades. Jim, thanks very much for that. And if you missed it last week, Jim showed us this beautiful vintage slim adjustable, new old stock in an unopened blister pack. Check that out. That is an absolutely spectacular find. Jim, thanks again very, very much. Really do appreciate that. This comes from London Cab 2814, and he writes, Asco is a good blade, smooth, moderately sharp in my opinion. Just had my 3rd shave from same blade, R41, seems even smoother than when new, near BBS. You know, I can understand that. The shave that I got was very, very smooth. I mean, very smooth. And I found it to be a little more sharp than moderately sharp. That's my opinion. It's a blade that I would probably tend to use in mild razors, like an R89, a DE89, my Timeless Bronze razor. Boy, that's a beautiful mild razor. That blade is going to sing in that razor, in my opinion. And Timeless makes awesome razors, so check them out. We'll have a link to them below. If you've never tried a Timeless razor, check them out. They're marvelous. The Timeless Bronze razor is a great razor for beginners or seasoned wet shavers because of its wonderful mild quality and its great precision craftsmanship. Really terrific. So London Cab 2814, thanks very much for that. Really do appreciate that. This comes from 10 fluid ounces, 30 minutes. A connection exists between Durablade and Loy Titanium. I found Loy Titanium to be interesting, even if only tried maybe 3 of them. Sharp, smooth, but I could not get more than 4 good shaves from a blade with them. Usually I push to see how many shaves I can do on a blade. Some blades often give me 8 to 10 shaves per blade. Wow, that's really pushing it. But for me, I'm usually 2 and done. Really, that's 2 and done, and I like getting a fresh blade in there. However, I understand what viewers say about a blade on the second or third time can be actually smoother and better than first shave use. And again, that has something to do with, I don't know, smoothing the edge out somehow, and maybe, you can strap it on the palm of your hand. I get a new blade and strap it on the palm of your hand or on your jeans material, that sort of thing. And that'll be kind of the same effect of then using the blade after one use. That's kind of what's going on. I think there might be some little raised areas on the edge that you're knocking down, and that's what happens with the first shave. Those raised areas on the edge get knocked down from the first shave, which is why the second or third shave would be smoother. Correct me if I'm wrong. Comment below and let me know, because that's what I recall the explanation being. So please let us know about that. Second use being smoother, second or third use being smoother than the initial first use, and also stropping to make first use blade feel like second use. I think I got that right. 10 fluid ounces, 30 minutes. Thanks very much for that. Really do appreciate it. This comes from Jimmy V Photography. I'm a purist. Bowl, brush, good soap, single-bladed razor. Anything else is heresy and will cause a plague of locusts. That's the way Jimmy does a traditional wet shave, and he is a cold wet shaver. I think we can call him the king of cold wet shaves because of the routine that he uses with ice cubes and cooling down his razors and that sort of thing. Wow, and even in winter too, he does that. That's outstanding, Jimmy. And yeah, I'm with you too. Bowl, brush, good soap, a single edge, single bladed razor. Yeah, that makes up the traditional wet shave. And I think I expressed that last week. So thanks very much for that, Jimmy. Really do appreciate it. And that wraps up this week's refill segment. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some new wet shaving gear. Well, we received this from viewer Nathaniel Jackson, Nate Jackson, regarding a new razor on the market. It's called the Hone Plus. And Nate sent along the information, and I asked him, do you have one of these razors? And he wrote back and said, no, I do not have this razor. It is a brand new release from our friends in France. It has a nice price point as well. Nate, thank you very much for this. You can find the razor at honeshave.com. We'll have the link below. That's HONESHAVE.com for all the folks listening to the audio podcast, honeshave.com. And here's what they have to say about it on their product page. It's a $79 razor. Hone Plus makes single blade shaving simple. A fixed blade angle delivers a close, gentle shave with no learning curve. Precision machined stainless steel built to last. You won't cut yourself. The angle's already set. No more razor burn. One blade glides, 5 blades drag. Refills for pennies, not $4. Standard blades sold everywhere. The last razor you'll buy. Solid steel, nothing to wear out. 6 months of shaves included. Now, this company is out of France. This is 7 Ecom Sasu, a company registered in France, and it's in Paris, France. We found the address and that sort of thing. And you can contact them via email at support@honeshave.com. If you have any additional questions. Now, I went up to Copilot AI, that's my preferred AI engine, and I asked them to give me some more information about the Hone Plus razor, and here's what it had to say. The Hone Plus razor is manufactured in the Netherlands. Multiple independent sources confirm that Hone Shavings razors, including the Plus model, are CNC machined in the Netherlands using stainless steel, aluminum, or bronze, depending on the version. Why the confusion? Honeshave.com, is operated by 7 Ecom Sasu, a French company which handles the storefront, customer service, and business operations. Manufacturing, however, is done by Hone Shavings production partners in the Netherlands, where the machining and finishing take place. How about that? So it's a French company, and they're building this razor out of the Netherlands, CNC machined, and they're bringing it in at $79. That is wonderful. So if you're interested in this particular razor, we'll have a link below where you can check out the Hone Plus from honeshaving.com. A big thank you to Nate Jackson for passing this information along. Nate, thank you again very, very much. Folks, check it out. The Hone Plus from honeshaving.com. We'll have the link below. Give it a look. We received this from Lee Moyer and ShaveSplash.com. Big news. Gen 2 of the ShaveSplash app, our biggest update yet, is live on Android and moves your den to the cloud with a BST, marketplace alerts, forum, community shave of the day, advanced analytics, and more. All of your items and activity are now live in the cloud at shavesplash.app. How about that? It goes on here to say, ShaveSplash, the Rabbit Hole Gen 2, is now live on Android, and I'm incredibly excited to finally share it with the community. This is easily the biggest step forward for ShaveSplash so far. Gen 2 takes ShaveSplash beyond being just a personal wet shaving app and turns it into a much more connected platform built around your collection, your shave history, and the community itself. At the center of the new experience is the ShaveSplash Den, which now lives in the cloud. That means your den is no longer limited to your phone. You can access and manage it from any PC at shavesplash.app, making it much easier to organize your razors, brushes, soaps, aftershaves, and other gear wherever you happen to be. One of the features I'm most excited about is the new ShaveSplash Buy, Sell, Trade Marketplace, BST. Every user has access to the BST, and your den is now connected directly to it. If there's something in your collection you want to sell, you can move it from your den into the marketplace quickly and conveniently instead of starting a listing from scratch. The idea is to make collecting, buying, selling, and trading feel like one seamless experience. The ShaveSplash BST also includes something I think is especially useful for collectors: item alerts. With an expert membership, you can set alerts for specific products you're looking for and receive a notification when a matching item becomes available. How about that? This sounds marvelous. To organize your shave den, BST, Shave of the Day community forum. This is really, really terrific. We'll get you the link where you can read all about it. We're showing a little bit of the page on screen. But as they say here, Gen 2 is launching on Android first, with iOS coming shortly afterwards. You can download Shave Splash The Rabbit Hole now on Google Play, so that's available up there. We'll have a link to this page where you can learn all about it, and that will take you to the areas where you can get the app and learn all about this brand new update to the Shave Splash app. Wow, that sounds exciting. So check it out from shavesplash.com. Shave Splash The Rabbit Hole Gen 2 for Android and iOS coming soon. A big thank you to Lee Meyer for this. Give it a look. We'll have the link below. All right, I'm dropping in because a very special shave soap and aftershave splash just arrived on my doorstep, and I wanted to make sure it was included in today's show. We'll also be talking about it in upcoming Monday morning mailbags and also getting a review done on it. A very special shave soap from Frank Missa of Strike Gold Shave and Jerry Pleshy of Shave Dad. Here it is right here. 9/11 25th anniversary. Here's what they have to say on the product page, and we'll show the product page on screen as well. 25 years later, we remember, we honor, we give back. For the 25th anniversary of 9/11, Shave Dad Jerry and Frank from Strike Gold Shave have come together for a very special benefit collaboration. Jerry is a retired New York City police officer, and Frank is a retired Port Authority police officer. September 11th is a day that personally affected both of us, and this collaboration is our way of honoring those we lost, those who served, and the families who continue to carry their sacrifice. The scent is an homage to Beau de Jour by Tom Ford, a classic sophisticated fragrance that we felt was fitting for this special release. Here's the scent profile. Top notes are lavender extract and fresh lavender. Heart notes are rosemary, oak moss, mint, basil, and geranium. The base notes are patchouli and amber. The collection will include shave soap, aftershave, and the usual ancillary products. This is available right now on their website. 100% of the proceeds from this benefit soap will benefit Tunnel to Towers. If you'd like to support the cause but don't want to purchase any products, that's absolutely okay. We've also included a direct donation link to Tunnel to Towers through the Strike Gold Shave campaign, where you can make a contribution of any amount. Donate now. This is more than just a shave soap. It's a collaboration between two retired New York police officers created to honor the men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice and to support the important work of Tunnel to Towers. Never forget. So there you go. 9/11 25th anniversary, a really special shave soap and aftershave splash from Strike Gold Shave and Shave Dad. Bravo and kudos to Frank Missa and Jerry Pleshy. And gentlemen, thank you for your service. Give it a look. It really is a marvelous, marvelous scent. And it benefits a very, very worthy cause. When this was announced, I ordered it. It just arrived, and we're going to do a review on it, and we're also going to talk about it again on an upcoming Monday morning mailbag. So my thanks to Frank Missa and Jerry Pleshy. Thank you very, very much, gentlemen. Again, thank you for your service. Folks, we'll have links below. Please give it a look. 9/11 25th anniversary shave soap and aftershave splash from Strike Gold Shave and Shave Dad. Well, as we mentioned earlier in the show, we have a treat for you here in new wet shaving gear. And that treat comes courtesy of viewer David Trinks. David, thank you very, very much. And David sent along a sampler of Treet razor blades, and we're going to share those with you. And check this out. This is really, really neat what he sent along. Well, we'll get to it in just a minute. Check it out. This is really neat. First up are the Treet new steel blades. I think we've used these before. These are neat. These are nice. We like these a lot. I think you could find reviews I've done on the channel with the Treet new steel. Going to use these again. I like the Treet razor blade. Also, these are the Treet King razor blades. There they are. Treet King stainless steel double edge razor blade. I've never used these before. Looking forward to using these as well. I don't know how these are coated. We'll have to do a little research on them. Maybe they're chromium coated, maybe they're Teflon coated, not entirely sure, but looks like a great, great blade. Oh, these are wonderful. We've used these before. These are great. Treet Platinum Super Stainless Blade. Yeah, we like these a lot. Yeah, I think a lot of wet shavers out there have used this particular Treet Platinum razor blade. Thank you very, very much, David. Yeah, that's great. And also these. These are kind of new. I'm so glad that David included these. Treet DuraSharp. Yeah, this is a five blade pack right here. DuraSharp. I think we've mentioned these before because viewer Charles Smith at the Maggard Meetup very, very kindly gave us a 10-pack of these. So we're going to use these. These are great. So my thanks to Charles Smith, and also a big thank you to David Trinks for sending along these wonderful Treet blades. There's some great Treet stainless steel, platinum blades, etc. that you can check out and include in your shaved end. Now, here's the really neat thing. David included a wonderful collection of Treet carbon blades. Yeah, we've been talking about carbon blades. Check this one out. Treet carbon steel double edge blade. I think this packaging is probably familiar to a lot of wet shavers out there. So that's the first carbon blade that we're definitely going to explore. Here's another one. This one is also probably looks familiar to a lot of wet shavers out here. Check this one out. Treet Silver carbon steel double edge blade. Yeah, these probably look familiar. Treet Silver. Yeah, looking forward to trying these. Of course, with carbon blades, I'm kind of one and done, but we'll see. We'll see. Because, you know, the potential for rust and that sort of thing. Here's another one. The artwork looks very, very familiar. I don't think I've ever had these in my shaved end, but I know viewers have talked about them. I think I've seen these listed. Check this one out. Treet Falcon carbon steel double edge blade. How about that? Again, very familiar artwork. Yeah, looking forward to using those. This is one I have never seen before. I've never seen this one before. This is brand new to me. Check this one out. Super Power carbon steel double edge blade. Again, I believe these are by Treet. Okay, I'll have to explore the, yeah, there it is right there. Treet Corporation. Pakistan. Yeah, looking forward to trying these. Have never used this one before. I've never seen this one before. That's really neat. Here's another one. I've never seen this one before either. This is another carbon steel blade. Check this out. Treet New Edge carbon steel double edge blade. Have never seen this one before. So looking forward to trying these out as well. That's really neat. And lastly, this one is also a carbon steel blade, although it's not labeled on the package that I can see as such, but I did an AI search, and AI is telling me it is a carbon blade with tin plating. Yeah, that's what AI told me. Here it is right here. Treet Classic Affordable Luxury. Right there. And as I understand it, this is a carbon steel blade as well. So how about that? Some really, really neat razor blade offerings from the folks at Treet. We've got some great stainless steel blades that are platinum coated. And I think the DuraSharps are chromium plated. I'm not entirely sure, but some great, non-carbon blades, stainless steel blades right here. And also a great collection of carbon steel blades. Now, the one thing about carbon steel blades is they are very, very smooth. Now, comment below and let me know if I'm correct on that. I think I've used a carbon steel blade early on in my wet shaving journey, and because of the rust and the spotting and everything, I kind of abandoned them. That's why I say one and done, but we'll talk about preserving those blades and everything else down the road. David Trinks also offered us a solution to that. We'll be investigating that more in upcoming episodes, but really looking forward to trying a carbon steel razor blade for upcoming shaves. We're definitely going to review these and try them out. The question is, which one of the carbon blades should I use first? I'm probably going to use this one here because it's such a familiar package. If you have a preference, please comment below and let me know. And, maybe we'll switch it up. Maybe we'll use, one of the others. Maybe the silver, or maybe maybe the Falcon. Maybe the Falcon is one that we should go with. I'm not entirely sure, but I definitely want to use. I definitely want to use one of these carbon blades. Use them for several reviews upcoming. We'll review them specifically. We'll also use them for other reviews coming up on the channel. Wow, really, really wonderful package that arrived on the doorstep, courtesy of viewer David Trinks. David, thank you again very, very much. Folks, we'll get links to Treet razor blades on Amazon, where you can explore all their offerings on their storefront from Amazon.com. Treet razor blades, give them a look. Again, a big thank you to viewer David Trinks. David, thanks again very, very much. And that wraps up this week's look at new wet shaving gear. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some of these questions and comments. We received this from viewer Roderick McLeod, and he writes, Mark, Tiger and Tatra are the same blades with different labeling. Tiger and Tatra Superior are stainless blades with a PTFE coating. Tiger and Tatra Platinum are platinum chrome and PTFE coated. Platinum and chrome are applied to prevent corrosion, make the blade edge a bit more durable with a smoother feel. PTFE, Teflon, is for friction reduction. Here's a copy of an email that was shared to me in the Double Edge Shave Den in a discussion about Tiger and Tatra, and we're going to put that on screen right now. And here's what the email has to say here. Dear Thomas, thank you for contacting us. That is right. Tatra Platinum and Tiger Platinum are same blades. We produce them in our company only with different brands. You can find more details on our websites, and then they have the link there. If you have another question, then please contact us, and that's from Lenka Dvorakova, I believe is how it's pronounced. But that's the email there. And Roderick continues here by saying Czech Blades has recently added Barbero as a third brand of stainless blades. It's their professional line. And of course, he has the link also where you can find more information. We'll provide that link below. Make it a great week. And that's from Roderick McLeod. Roderick, thank you very much for the discussion on Tiger and Tatra. I think I got it up. I think I got it right side up this time. Aaron Watson also sent this along. The Tatra and Tiger blades are made by the same company in the Czech Republic. They are both great products. Aaron, thank you for confirming that as well. Steve M. wrote this. Hi, Mark. I've been using Tatra blades quite a bit lately. I find them wonderfully smooth with a slight preference for the blue. Yeah, we've got blue packaging here, and we also have red packaging of the Tatra blade. So I think we're going to go with blue the first time out here. Now he also added this. We were gonna put this in refill, but we wanted to put this here with the discussion of the Tatra blades. I'll just add here. I have an Osprey razor and paid extra for the painted numbers. The paint wore off after about 12 shaves, but I used alcohol to clean the razor. I just warned anyone using alcohol that this could be rough on the durability of the paint. Yeah, we were talking about painted numbers in a previous Monday Morning Mailbag. So if you have painted numbers, be careful if you're using alcohol to clean your razors. But we wanted to include Steve's comment in this section of the show because he mentions the Tatra blades. How do you pronounce it? Tatra? Please comment below and let us know. My thanks to Roderick, Aaron, and Steve for all the great information about Tiger and Tatra blades. Gentlemen, really do appreciate it. Well, check this out. This comes from viewer Al Spencer, and the subject heading of his email reads 1965 Gillette Slim. Mark, James Gazda had a fantastic find with that Slim. Note the $1.50 price. Some fun facts to put the price in perspective. In 1965, the gas average was 25 cents a gallon. The minimum wage was $1.25. You could buy 6 gallons of gas for the price of that razor and had to work more than an hour to afford one. By the way, 1965 was a good year for me. We had been married a year and bought a new 1965 Pontiac Le Mans 2-door hardtop. Thanks to you and James for the memories. Al, that is amazing. What a beautiful automobile. And back in 1965, you could get a great adjustable razor in the Gillette Slim for $1.50 and drive a wonderful Pontiac Le Mans 2-door hardtop. Wow, that is amazing. And gasoline, 25 cents a gallon. How about that? Al, thank you so much for putting it all into perspective. Man, oh man, some great memories for you. But again, I think a lot of folks out there, well, speaking for myself, I'm just thinking, wow, that was great. You could get a Gillette Slim for $1.50 and a great car, 2-door hardtop, and gas was 25 cents a gallon. Wow, that is absolutely fantastic. Al, thanks so much for sharing some great memories with all the viewers out there and putting things in perspective. Really, really do appreciate it. Well, we're getting a little bit closer to that Artisan coffee rabbit hole. Viewer Tyler Valou introduced us in a previous Monday Morning Mailbag to Artisan Coffees, and he sent this follow-up email. Now, we showed those images last week. We're going to show them again to you this week because they go along with this particular email. And Tyler writes, Hi, Mark. I have a Veckin 34-ounce French press and a kin grinder hand grinder that I bought on Amazon for grinding the beans I've purchased. I've attached images for both the French press and the grinder in this email. Well, we're showing those on screen right now. The press works wonderfully well, and if you don't make the coffee too strong, as I often do, it makes a fantastic 2 cups of coffee for me. The cleanup may take a little work, but I honestly don't mind it because I get good coffee from it. The cleanup is part of the gig. The kin grinder is a terrific little grinder for grinding coffee beans. It has a hopper that can hold up to 20 grams of beans. It takes some T&E to get it to the grind you want. I use a French press, so I use a coarse, medium, coarse grind. But once you get it set right and like the grind, all you need to do is put some beans in and get to work. Laugh out loud. Since my press is 34 ounces, I did some research on Google and found that the optimal coffee to water ratio for a 34-ounce press would be approximately 60 grams of coffee, so I try to get reasonably close to that. And no matter what roasters I try, there will always be coffee beans I come back to again and again. That is Don Francisco's coffee. Vanilla Nut is one of my favorites of their coffees. I'll include an image of that too. Well, we're showing that on screen as well, Tyler. Have you ever tried their coffee, Mark? No, I have not. I'm very intrigued right now. He continues here, I'm interested to know your experience with Don Francisco's coffees. But as far as roasters that I've tried, I've only recently gotten into the hobby and haven't tried too many roasters yet. But I have had a couple of flops and learned to buy small amounts of beans at first to see if I like them and not to buy in bulk initially. I have tried Coffee Bean Direct. They have a French roast that is fantastic. That one was a home run in my opinion. And I have tried Fresh Roasted Coffee's Organic Peru Roasted Coffee. That was another home run. Still have a long way to go down this coffee rabbit hole and many more roasters and beans to try. But I've learned to be careful about caffeine content because I have tried Terrazoo beans and have found them to be very potent, laugh out loud. Small beans, but pack a large punch. I still wet shave. My Ascension Select from Phoenix Shaving is still my favorite razor, and I have really grown to love Taobok shaving soap. Simply the best. Best wishes, and I hope to see what kind of adventures you get up to on the channel. And again, that's from Tyler Valou. Tyler, thanks very much for the update on Artisan Coffee and giving us all this great information regarding the French press, the grinder, the particular coffee you're using, the kinds of beans, that sort of thing. Really, really terrific. Folks, are you pursuing Artisan Coffee? Is Artisan Coffee something that you have in your kitchen? Comment below and let us know. Tyler, thanks so much for all the great information regarding Artisan Coffee, especially for those of us who are a little bit intrigued and want to kind of dip our toe into the deep end of the pool. Tyler, thanks again very, very much. And that wraps up another Monday Morning Mailbag. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/Mark Zarady, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review in this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Hey, we have another double take cartoon puzzle this week. Try to find the differences between the two cartoon panels. If you need more time, just pause the video, or try to find all the differences before time runs out. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. From the 3MB, where every shave tells a story, make it a great week.